Hi guys, it's Dotsya here, and this is the third episode of Let's Talk About series. So in this episode, it's Duke Nukem 3D, the 20th anniversary edition. I'm going to talk a bit about it. So here we go. I'm so used to this game now. I've been playing it so much. It's not really difficult to figure out what to do. Anyway, so I started playing this game like 16 years ago. It came out in '96, I think. Back at my cousin's house in Washington State. He had this game one time, although the game ends when you're at the stadium fighting the Cycloid Emperor, I think. You don't go further than that. Okay, so this is how it works. I'm not going to show all the secrets because I myself don't know all the secrets. Ha! That's both secret places. See? You can get the RPG at the beginning of the game. Now let's see. I have a jetpack? How can I not have the jetpack? What the fuck? What do you mean I have no jetpack? Okay, so as I was playing this game the first time, I was thinking to myself, I don't think I've ever played a very gory game before that much. Yeah, probably not. This was like very action-packed, and it's like, you know, it really, I don't know, maybe it's because as a guy I would look at it and it would be like such a manly game, you know, Duke Nukem always with his one-liners, such an 80s vibe to it, saving a bunch of girls, or at least attempting to. Now we have this weapon. Ah. Of course. Yep. I'm actually surprised that. Whoa! That's the fucking jetpack. Could have just easily got to it. Oh my goodness. Look at this. And I just quickly beat it. Your time, 320. It's still not fast enough. What can I really say about this? This is the obvious. I was actually surprised the fact that this game has nudity and stuff like this. Like when I played that second level, Red Light District, I didn't expect that there would be hookers and stuff. So it was one of those first adult type of games that I played. Never played anything like that until then. Like this, I wouldn't have thought they would actually put nudity in there. It was probably one of the first official mature rated games that I played. Ooh. Let's see the levels that I definitely remember. I mean, there's really not a lot to say about this game, I guess. One of the main things about this game is that you see the 3D backgrounds, but the character himself is like 2D sprites, or whatever it's called. I guess 3D Realms, back when they made this game, they used a specific engine. It was probably until the Unreal Engine. I'm not really sure about the exact history, because I tend to forget stuff. But when the Unreal Engine came out, then everything was 3D, you know? Which was probably around like a year or two after this game, the first Unreal game. For some reason, this levels remained in my memory. I'm not sure why. I do remember clearly being at my cousin's house. Well, he's my second cousin, but anyway, it's not really important. And I was playing this game. Usually, I played like Nintendo at their house, but this was like the first, one of the first computer games that I played at their house. Though we already had a computer back at our home. I just can't remember if it was the year 2001 or 2000 when I first played this, maybe even 99. It's difficult to assess. Like, see, the first game, back in '96, it only ended over here, like Shrapnel City. I think it was over here in the stadium. Dark Side. Let's see, which level was it? I think it was this level. Derelict Critical Mass. Where was Area 51 at? Oh, this one only had 5 levels? Guess there was like a level between them. There was a certain level that, I don't want to say it freaked me out, but there was something about it. It was somewhere over here. Was it Incubator? The ones where you meet the babes in the secret area and they're tied up or something? I don't think this was that level though. Oh, here's the girl and all this like green stuff. Shortly after this game I played Descent. Remember Descent? The one where you play as a spaceship. Like there was a secret level, something like this, where there was like a girl hidden here somewhere. It definitely reminds me of the Alien movies. Remember the first Alien when they hatched the eggs and stuff? I can't remember, there was a certain game that I bought on the flea market that sort of was like this. Back in the mid-90s, they usually had games like this that looked 3D and had 2D sprites like this. So this one. Ha! You're dead, my friend. That was stupid of you. Guess in the future I should plan it out more. I mean, like, I'm just talking about it, but I'm doing everything from memory. Got nothing to say about it. Oh fuck. You're dead, my friend. Oh. Seriously, look how easy it is now to play. I mean, like, I'm so used to the controls. I guess this was a very good example of a game that doesn't take itself too seriously. Nukem says all these one-liners. I mean, in modern games, they have humor, but the humor is just ridiculous and retarded when they try to be too funny. But here it's just, it kind of works because this is like 90s action and humor. It fits in with it, you know. My favorite level? It would have to be, my favorite level would have to be, let's see. I used to like this one, Red Light District, because that's the first time you meet the hookers and stuff, so I thought it was amusing. That one level where there's, like, reminds me of Alien. And Shrapnel City, let's see, what was my favorite? Movie set, probably? In this level, I was expecting a bit more stuff. No, not this level. It was alright, raw meat, I guess. Because I thought it was amusing whenever they had the fake sushi. That was actually people's parts and stuff, people parts. Then in this one, I actually like Blend a bit. XXX Stacy. These last levels of the game are hilarious. When he goes to all the different High Times, Red Ruckus, Amsterdam, Russia, you know, like all these places. It's pretty awesome. What was that level that I generally liked a lot? I thought it was alright. I kind of liked, if this is the one in the desert was alright, which I think is interesting, because usually I'm not a big fan of places where it takes place in the desert. Yeah, so in the future when I do these, I'll have to be sure to at least write stuff down, because I'm trying to come up with stuff to talk about it, there's not much else to say about it in my opinion. It's kind of silly. I really like how you can go like this. You press the C button and it changes, although it's super laggy. I just really like this. You don't have to go to the menu, you can just do it on the spot. Holy shit. It's just, the mood changes when it's like that. Look at that, because of the sky, eh? Like in the old games, everything was about low-res textures and stuff. The sky was low-res textures, see, look at that. It's like they take a real place, and then they just like, what do you call it, spin it, wrap it around the area like this, see? And it looks like it's all over the place, it's just the same one big JPEG. That's how games used to be. Usually I'm not a big fan of this type of stuff, where it's like 3D textures with 2D sprites and stuff. Like, look at this. Wherever you go, the sprite's the same. But they did a pretty damn good job with Duke Nukem. I mean, the level designs are interesting. Monsters are like weird and interesting too. Well, I don't know, I have mixed feelings about that one monster. You know, the one that runs around in front of you and starts trying to gut you. When you shoot it, it spills green blood. You've seen it before. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!